Hi, my learning friends. It's Dr. Deanna again, and I have some more writing fun for you today. It is so cool to see the way that we can put letters together to make words, and then we can put our words together and make sentences. So today, we are going to use our action words to write a sentence using some words that we see a lot in our reading. Action words are called verbs. Verbs, action words. Let's see what we can do. And we're going to pick an action word verb, and we're going to add it to our sentence. All right. Now remember, when we start our writing, we always start over here, and we go this way. All right? And the first letter in our sentence must always be in uppercase. So do you see my uppercase W in my word we? We can. Let's pick an action word. Let's pick a verb. My first verb is kick. The boys are kicking the ball. We can kick the ball too. Let's add that to our sentence. Now, if you have a whiteboard at home and with your grown-ups' permission, you can write this too, but only on a piece of paper or a whiteboard that you have permission to use. All right, we start over here. We can, and then, very important, before we write our next word, we must put a space between the words. 2 finger spaces usually does just the trick, just like that. So I'm going to start my word right there. We can. What do you hear at the beginning? I hear a K. Now the C can say that sound too, but in the word kick, K is the one that is saying the K sound. Now to get my middle sound, I'm going to stretch and I'm going to sing my word. Here we go. Kick. Now let's sing it. Kick. Just like the opera singer. What do you hear in the middle? I hear that I. So I'm going to write that I. We can kick. I hear the K at the end, and when we hear a K at the end, it's the C and the K that are sharing that space at the end of the word line. We can kick. And we always put a period at the end of our sentence because the period tells us to stop. All right, let's get another verb going, another action word. But before we do that, we need to start our sentence. We can kick. Now maybe you're ready to write the words we and can. Don't forget, we always start over here and we go this way. All right, my first word is we, and it is the beginning of my sentence, so I have to start with an uppercase. My uppercase W. W-E, we. W-E, we. We, put my 2 finger spaces, can, and now I need to get my action word. I'm going to get my verb. Here we go. We can play. This is a fun word to add to our sentence. We can play. What did you hear at the beginning of my word play? Did you hear the p, p, p? I heard that too. And I know that the P says P. So I'm going to put my 2 finger spaces and I'm going to go and write my P. P is a monkey letter. He hangs down in the basement below the other letters. That's the lowercase p. Pull, ooh, 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 ooh. And I hear the play, and I happen to know that the A and the Y are what are saying that. But if you don't know that, that's okay. You can use the sounds that you do know, all right? Don't worry about it looking just like the grown-ups writing. Not yet. It'll get there in some time. We can play. What do I put at the end of my sentence? If you said period, you are correct. We put the period at the end of the sentence because it tells us to stop. We can play. All right, let's pick one more action word, one more verb. Verb, verb, action word. Let's see what we can do. We can swim. Very good. Swimming is something we can learn to do. Now, I don't have any more room right here to keep going. And when I run out of room to write more of my words, I go down here, shoop. All right? And I have to start here, and I write this way. Now again, we are at the beginning of another sentence, and so we have to start with an uppercase. We, W-E, we. Put my 2 finger spaces and write my word can. C-A-N, can. We can, do you remember our action word? Is swim. All right. Let's think about what do I hear at the beginning of swim? Oh, I know this sound. This is the letter S. That says S. And I need to put my 2 finger spaces, and I'm going to write my S. S, s, s. Sw, w, w, w. Ooh, my W says w, w. Now, in order to hear the middle sound, we're going to stretch and sing. Here we go. Swim. Now sing it. Swim. Do you hear the I? Swim, I. Now I'm going to listen for my ending sound. Swim. What letter says If you said M, that is correct. We can swim. What am I going to put at the end of my sentence? A period. If you said period, you are absolutely correct because the period tells us to stop. All right, let's read our sentence because good writers go back and read what they wrote. We can swim. Very good. Now we're going to go all the way back up to the top, and we are going to read our sentences together. Remember, when we put our words together, we can make a sentence. We can kick. We can play. We can swim. Now, if you've had some fun writing with me today, you can go and make an illustration. An illustration is when you draw a picture that goes along with our words. So you can draw an illustration to help and make your beautiful, beautiful writing colorful. I've had so much fun today writing with you. I'll see you next time when I teach to your super learning powers, one child at a time.